Hey there, this is K4A. In this video today I will try to show you basics of Color Editor in Autodesk Sketchbook free. So in previous video we have learned about layers, how to add some layers, how to turn on or off layer editor, which is now on my right. Same with brush palette, which is on my left. Turn it on, off, pick whatever tool you like and you need for your project, like pencil, brush, eraser, whatever. Now the next tool, the next button says Color Editor, so let's click on it to see what happens. Again, it turns on or off some new editor window, and in it we can see that there is some color wheel, so-called color wheel with colors for us to pick. I will be short on this one for few reasons, because again this can be a whole new video series. This is like a whole new world. Color in art, in design, in illustration, painting. That's a whole new world, whole new topic, whole new subject, and you can talk about it endlessly. That's the first reason. The second reason is that also this feature, this editor, has lots of features in it to turn on or off. So again, it will need it needs more time than than I can handle in one video. And the third and the last reason is that I myself am not very good with coloring in painting in general compared to what some people can do. And I in general like black and white illustration mostly, I guess. Yeah, I like colors also when people use it, like really good professionals, but I like comic books, black and white, and that's like that would be first choice for me. So I'm not the best person to talk about colors, but we will see some basics. That's what I can show you at least. Okay, so again, I can turn on or off here this window or here with this button. And the whole idea with color is that for most of the people and Illustrator, at least in Autodesk Sketchbook and in general, you edit later as painting layer in a new layer above your basic illustration, which is mostly again black and white, in a lower level layer. So first you draw with black and white and some harder tools like pencils and these ballpoint pen and stuff like that to make some kind of shape, like for example, I don't know, and then later make new layer to paint on it. That's the first idea, that's the first workflow, which is most common for most of the illustrators and in artwork, in illustration, in game development, or whatever you are working for, because again you can later make changes more easy and more faster when you have those two separated, like outline and basic shape in one layer and color in other. And you pick color by just clicking on this square, rotated square in the middle, but because I have now only red here, lighter and darker, and I need, for example, my tree to be green, I will have to click outside of this square into this circle on green, and then my square becomes green, so I can now pick lighter and darker versions of green, and I can, for example, now pick airbrush and start painting my tree. Okay, this is like the crown of the tree, which is green. Okay, I need some brown for my trunk, so I will click on this. Yeah, good pick. Maybe a little bit darker. So you first pick the color on your circle to pick some basic color you need. So brown is somewhere here, okay, and then you make fine tune in the square. So it's circle first for rough color, I would recommend that, and then later square to and you can even turn off this layer shape again, which we can use only for our border outline, or even better, I can now maybe use some pencil, but this time my pencil will draw in brown because I have my brown color here, so I can now shape it more precise here, stuff like that. So you can go crazy as much as you want. And now, because I'm in my brown, I want to go back to the top of the tree, which is green, but I cannot find the exact green here by clicking on this circle or square. Don't worry, just click on this color picker and pick it from your screen. So maybe some darker, you can see now how it changes. Yeah, this one is good. Now I can draw the shape of my tree. Again, this is only just rough example to show you the workflow, but you get the idea. So we have started with some layer of black and white outline, then made this one colored in it, then turned off layer of black outline, and we have some kind of final. It's far from final, but you get the idea. But the whole idea is that you can change and pick all of those colors as much as you want, and all of those tools which we have learned before in brush palette will use those colors. So most of the time the black will be some starting point for outline, then later again use whatever you need for your final look. Other stuff which we have here, and I will explain more of those in some later better designed video. At least let me check this drop down menu which says RGB, HSL and randomize. Those are different types of how it's called, paradigm or color I don't know how it's called, color there is some term, yeah, scientifical. I will try to remember it to say it later. Anyway, RGB stands for red, green and blue. HSL is for, I think, hue, saturation. It should be V, value. Here is L as light, I guess. And those two, when I change them, you see that my color picker, my color wheel doesn't change on here, on my top. But some of those features change. RGB changed and HSL now is different. Those values represent how much RGB you have in your paint. So R is like red. I need more red, so I will move this slider here. Green, I need more green, and you can see now when I move it, my circle, small circle here in my square moves also. So you can see why, because I'm changing the green, the amount of the green in my color. So it's like yeah, I think it's the term which is used is a system. So think about the system. That color is made of red, green and blue, and these numbers represent the amount of it. So if I move this slider to the right, there is more green to it, and if I move it to the left, I'm subtracting green, I'm taking away it. I'm taking away amount of it, and it becomes brown. Same with red. Now when I change R, I'm adding or deleting red to my color, so when I go all the way it becomes red. And opposite, when I go back, it's back to green. Same with blue. You see now how it will shift to blue. Again, this is more connected to some kind of professional usage of colors, and when you are so confident and know so much that you can tweak those values and exactly know what you need and how it will affect your color on one side, and on the other those values here, 52, 138, 106, those values, sometimes you will get those from client or your boss, which will tell you, okay, I need the color of green, but that green should be exactly 52, 138, 106, which represents some color they need for their, I don't know, advertisement. Their logo is painted in that exact color and so on. So sometimes you will have to use exact colors, and that is why you need those. So I can exactly type. So for example, my boss says, okay, I need 35 for R, 25 for G, and for B 99, and this is what he gets, this color, indigo, I don't know. So I like this color, yeah. Sometimes you will have those colors from your boss, client, or whatever, because you will work on some project which is already defined. You have colors defined, someone did it before you, so you just type them. Same with this HSL, which represents hue. Hue is color itself, so when I click and drag this hue slide bar, you see how my color changes on this circle. Saturation is how saturated this color is. So for example, if I need more saturated green, like rave green, or less saturated, like deeper, darker tones, it's almost gray, you can see you can get this by going, it's almost like fluorescent neon green. And L is, I guess, for light, so this will become lighter if I move it to the right, which I can use for lighter parts of my tree, and if I go to the left it will become dark. So you can also combine that with layers and make couple of layers of different shades of light, saturation, and hue, and create some crazy effects. We're not going to do that today, but you get the idea. And here also you have some kind of palette of already picked colors. I think maybe some of those, let me change. No, those, they don't change, they should be, I'm not sure how you pick those. I think those are custom or random, but you can customize them, I think, if I remember well, and put some swaps here and colors which you use mostly, or again which are specific by your client. And the whole idea here is that this color editor should more or less represent this one here on our left side when we click on our color pack. And you can put them one next to each other just to compare them. I think we have palettes here. Anyway, colors, as I said, they are a whole new world, and yeah, 15 minutes crazy. You will need them probably. I guess most of you will make colorful art. Some of you maybe black and white only, but again, same with as with brushes, you have to find your way, find your workflow, what works most for you. And yeah, I can click on this color and drag it here like this, or I think alt or something like that. No, to delete it. Anyway, yeah, play with it, find your favorite colors, make a palette of it, make new layers where you will collect your favorite colors and then use them if you need them, or every time play with these values until you find whatever you need for your project. It's simple as that. Well, but color theory is whole another world and topic, and we will touch about that in some later videos. This video was mostly about where to find it in this tool here, not how to match your colors. That's whole new topic. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.